Welcome to 50 Nights of Fright. I'm Tommy, joined again with Jason and Candy. Today we're talking about Jaws. What did we think?
Well, thanks for having us back, by the way.
Welcome back, Jason.
Thank you. Thank you so much. One of my favorites, right? One of my favorites. I actually have this tiny little shark tattoo because of Jaws.
Really? Okay.
Right. So I'll get into that. What'd you think?
It's one of those movies you can watch once a year, once every other year, and you're still going to be on the edge of your seat like, I hope they get a bigger boat.
Timeless, right? Yeah, so I have on here release date, June 20th, 1975. Budget. Originally the budget was $4 million, but they had such problems with the shark skins and seaweed and all the stuff, and it ballooned up to $9 million was the budget, which in today's terms is $54 million. But hold on to your hats. Box office $478 million. In today's dollars, that's $2.8 billion. I think going from a budget from 4 to 9 was okay.
Yeah, I think they made their money back in the long run. It's also responsible for the summer blockbuster because
That's right.
Yeah.
most of the time people would go to the movies in the winter and fall, but
Right.
this one launching in the summertime, it's hot, people go swimming.
Right. Have fun.
Perfect timing. It's also responsible for everybody being terrified of sharks now.
And Shark Week.
Yeah,
I mean,
we love Shark Week.
Yeah.
There it is, right? That's like, I had reoccurring dreams of I'd be out in an ocean and then face to face with the shark, kind of like Leonardo DiCaprio with The Beach. Like seeing the shark, like here we go, and then I was like, okay, well I'll just put it on my arm and I'll own it, and kind of eventually the dreams went away.
Okay.
So that one kind of stuck with me.
Were there any particular moments in the film that stayed with you? Have you seen this before?
I have, yeah. I had seen it already, but it'd been a while. But yeah, just the, what?
Oh, I was gonna say for me, what definitely stuck for me. First off, within the first couple minutes, girls going out skinny dipping, bam. The next
He was taken.
the next couple days, oh, there's this kid out there on a raft, bam. And I was like, are they gonna be chumming with babies next? Like, what's going on here? That was pretty like hardcore. For
So
me. That
what
stuck
you're
with
saying that Jaws is a force of nature and it's a morality tale. Don't go out into the ocean naked. Don't leave kids unattended.
There you go.
They deserved what they got. So I understand. I see where you're at.
I think that's the classic. You're putting words in my mouth. But what stuck with you? I know one of the things that stuck with you, but what did you think?
So it had been a long time since I saw this, and so when the sheriff, the main character, he and his wife, and they had kids, and I thought, are they raising their grandkids? Because I was like, how do you have these little kids and y'all are older? Because
The family dynamic was
it was
really
just
odd.
kind of weird to me, I think.
Right.
Just that's what my mind was focused on.
Yeah.
Every time I saw the kids, I was like, how are you not like 20?
Yeah, it was, the wife was like, basically, well, we're not here. I don't know, what was it, New York or Boston, wherever. She was like, oh, well, I guess we're here, but we're not here. And he's like, well, all right, well, I got to go to work. He's just trying to go to work.
Yeah.
And it's just, that part of it, it just seemed like the details of the movie, maybe that was a reach to try and get that romantic kind of interjection kind of thing. That was, that stuck with her, and she was talking about it with me, and I was just like, yeah, I mean, I can get that. I hear what you're saying.
So what did you think, this being one of Spielberg's first big hits out of the gate? He later would go on to make other hits, E.T., Indiana Jones.
The list is that long.
Yeah. Do you think this is a good showcase of a young director, or do you think he'd been working at this for a while?
Let's just put it this way, he either knows how to talk to other people and get their expertise, and maybe he gets all the credit for maybe what other people brought to it, but that's the thing, is you're the person who is squeezing the talent out of people. For a first big picture, I blew it out of the park. There were some goofs in the movie that every director's going to have. I thought was interesting, where they said, it's the summertime, right? And there was parts of the filming and there's no leaves on the trees, right? So they obviously were doing some reshoots in the fall. There was a point where I told Candy, they just got the third barrel hooked to Jaws, and they started off with 5 barrels on the Orca, the boat, and then there was still 3 on the boat. So you're gonna have those director goofs that pop up, right?
Yeah.
No director is perfect, but dang,
He got close.
yeah, right.
I didn't know that was one of his first big ones because it was so
well executed.
It was close to flawless. On the edge of your seat, and you're just like the actors, the way their dialect, their interactions with one another. I like he said, to pull it in maybe other people's ideas, or you just find the best actors for that part. But I loved it. It was close.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because directors, where they start and where they go, is you can tell. So like the part where the character is like, oh, you're going to need a bigger boat. That was ad-libbed, right? So they gave him the rein. Some directors won't let you do that, right? And then the part where Quint's on the boat and he's talking about the USS Indianapolis and all that, and it's men drinking and hanging out. Well, he's got a known for having an alcoholic history. Yeah. And they still filmed it, but I guess none of it was usable. And he called and he was profusely apologizing for it. And the next day, very next day, bang, one hit. The guy delivers one of the best scenes probably in cinema.
Is there a scene or a shot in particular that sticks with you to this day?
I mean, when Jaws is coming onto the boat for the first time, and Quint's, the boat's at an angle, and Quint's kind of angled down and going towards Jaws' mouth, because that's your first really look at.
That's probably everybody's what.
Right.
Everybody.
You're like, oh, because your mind's thinking, if you put yourself in that perspective, like, man, this is it. I didn't expect this is how today was going to go.
Yeah.
So that one stuck with me.
In the beginning of the film, when people are coming up dead, because, like, why are people still on the beach letting their kids swim? Why are people still going out there?
Well,
it was a cover-up.
Yeah, I mean, the internet didn't exist back then. There was no social media. You may not have read the news that day that, there had been 10 deaths at the beach. And even the mayor of the town was like, saying, no, we're going to cover it up. We get too much money from tourists.
Right.
I think that's what bothered me, because they knew and they were covering it up, and then people were still dying. So I think that's what bothered me.
Got to chase that dollar.
Yeah, that actually what was the other one of those type of goofs that came from the movie that we was exactly this cover-up was when the chief is Brody sitting there typing it up and Chrissy, and then the date of the accident and death, and then the signs for Alex, right? The mom's like, oh, help me catch this shark and everything like that. His death had preceded Chrissy, so there's that kind of
a little bit of timeline shenanigans.
It is, right? So those pop up, which is kind of cool though to still see that and know
but
that.
like people like me, I just watch the movie to enjoy it, and then
some people enjoy finding stuff like that.
So I didn't notice it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let's go on a scale of 1 to 5. What would you give this movie?
5.
5.
Yeah.
Because I would watch that over and not have any hesitation, reservations on it.
All right.
Yeah, it's a 5 for me as well. One of the favorite things from this movie that I loved was the musical score, which I guess when it was presented to Spielberg, he thought the guy was joking with him. He's like, no, really, where's the score? He's like, that's it. And he just thought it was a joke and didn't have that goes to show. Having experts, someone is like, look, man, trust me, it's going to be amazing.
John Williams, again, another long, fruitful career associated with most Spielberg movies. Same with, he did Star Wars. So, you got to know John Williams knew what he was doing.
Exactly.
So.
It's like when he says, I'm doing this, you're like,
all right.
Have at it.
That's what we're doing.
Okay, so, in your opinions, does Jaws belong in the history of horror on this list of 50 Nights of Fright? Has it earned its place?
Most definitely.
Absolutely, right. Still relevant. Still go back and enjoy the movie. And Shark Week.
Still afraid of swimming in the deep?
Yes. If something touches your leg,
to
you're
the back of your
on it.
head, right? You're like, I know there's sharks out here.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Jaws. Thank you so much for joining us once again on 50 Nights of Fright. Join us again tomorrow when we watch Carrie.